Welcome back to House of Aromas. My name is Manuel. A couple of weeks back, I was tagged in a video by Trey Scents. Stick around to see what was the topic about. Welcome back to House of Aromas. Thank you for sticking around. A couple of weeks back, I was tagged in a video by Trey Scents. And I apologize for me to finally doing it. Just so much been in the way, got to take care of this and that. So finally found time to make it. But again, we're talking about choosing one fragrance for each month. So let's go ahead and get started. For the month of January, I went with Azzaro Wanted. This one is very, very sweet, spicy, kind of cloying. If you spray too much, my wife says it reminds her of an old man. But I think that's what I like about it, that it's just real strong, breaks through the, when it gets cold, it breaks through the cold air. Kind of sweet. I love that. Love that it's sweet. I'm sorry, not kind of, but it is sweet. And again, it can be overcloned if you spray too much. I've done that before where I sprayed a lot, and I sprayed so much that I guess I even got annoyed about it. I couldn't wait to come home and just change my shirt. Again, as long as you go easy on the spray, I say 3 or 4 sprays and you're ready to roll. Again, I'm talking for the month of January, Azzaro Wanted. For February, I went with another sweet one. I went with Paris Hilton Gold Rush Men. Again, this is kind of sweet. What kind of sweet? It's a sweet, powdery, kind of spicy, fresh. Again, to me, February is not cold, but it's still not summer or spring. Again, you still got a little bit more cooler days. That's the best way to explain it. February. It's cooler days. Some nights you be cold, some nights, some days you're not. But again, this to me, it feels like it go good with the month of February. For March, I went with something that's I guess you start getting just a little bit more warmer days, but still kind of cool. But for me, I think that would go good with it was that I chose was English Laundry Cambridge Night. Again, I got that bubblegum scent. A lot of people compare this to Invictus. Again, beautiful scents, fresh, spicy. Again, just that bubblegum scent, a lovely, lovely scent. Again, I think it works real good for the month of March. Again, we're talking about English Laundry Cambridge Night. April showers. People say that. To me, for the month of April, I chose something that was a little bit more citrusy, a little bit more uplifting. I went with Lacoste 1212 White. Again, this is very, very citrusy, very bright. It's the time when the flowers starting to come out. It's time to start cutting the yard. The leaves coming out the trees. Starting to get a little bit more warmer. Again, I love wearing this around that time. Again, we're talking about Lacoste 1212 White. So for the month of May. Again, it's already spring. I chose something I love it. I love this. Y'all heard me talk about this. I remember seeing bad reviews about it, but again, I'm going with Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. Beautiful, beautiful scent. I love it. It just is a joyful scent. Very, very joyful. It just, it just reminds me of just waking up early. Sun's coming up, and you feel that little. It's gonna be warm, but still a little cool in the mornings. Love this. Beautiful, beautiful scent. So I went with Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. June. For June, I went with something that was a little bit more, I guess, aquatic, more citrusy. A lot of people be like, oh, I figured you're gonna go with something like that. But I went with Versace Peron. Again, this one, nice citrusy. Just I guess like you can smell like green. Again, when I smell it, I feel like when you know the grass is cut. Again, just nice springy day. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Again, I see this for the month of June. That's what I chose for the month of June. Versace Perone. July is starting to get a little bit hot, you know. And what I went with for July was John Varvatos Artisan Pure. This one, go spray the cap. This one is bright, citrusy, fresh. Again, still the green in it. I mean, I don't know, when I smell like this one and the Perone, I think about, you know, grass just recently being cut. Yesterday my cousin came by and cut my grass, and it just smells beautiful, you know. Just ready to go outside, ready to be outside and enjoy the sun, enjoy the breeze, enjoy the weather, you know, hot weather. Again, I chose with John Varvatos Artisan Pure. The next one, for the month of August. For the month of August, it's the time when usually when me and my wife we go on vacation, and this next scent I love smelling it, and it reminds me a lot, you know, when I smell it, of around August, you know, because again my wife, you know, she's from Brownsville, you know, those who are in Texas know down there is close to Padre Island, so the beach, you know. And the one I chose for that month was Leon Ideal Cologne from Guerlain. This one, it's just bright. The almond, just the freshness. Again, every time I smell it, it just reminds me of just being out there in the beach, walking in Boca Chica, or even at the island. You know, those are one of the beaches that we go to. And just feeling the breeze. I can hear the seagulls every time I smell it. Even at night before I go to sleep, you know, I tend to pick it up and just sit there and smell it and have the AC blowing on me. And it just reminds me, it takes me back, you know, there's something about this scent that takes me back to that. But again, for the month of August, I chose Leon Ideal Cologne from Guerlain. September starts to get just a little bit cool. Not much, but still, you know, for that month September, I went with Paco Rabanne 1 Million Lucky. To me, this blends in for both. It's fresh. It got that 1 million DNA into it. Sweet, but at the same time fresh. I believe this goes good for either winter or summer. But again, like at that time, you're starting to get just a little bit cooler air. Not really, but you know, still feel like kind of summer here in Texas. But again, like this to me works for both seasons. So I went with Lucky, Paco Rabanne Lucky 1 Million. October, it's, you know, it's around Halloween, fall. Here in Texas, see, it never fails to me. Feel like every time Halloween hits around or nearby, and it just starts dropping. So, and I've tried this next fragrance during that time, and I got a lot of compliments on it. And for the month of October, I went with Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Signature. This one, beautiful scent. I love this one. Again, it's just for the reason that gave me a lot of compliments. It's powdery. It's you can smell the woodsy smell, sort of like a tobacco scent into it. Beautiful scent. Again, every time I wear it, you know, I wear it during those times, and I get a lot of compliments. I always get asked, "What am I wearing? What am I wearing?" And I always tell the people, you know, people at the church that it's the best time to wear is this, you know, is this one around that time. So again, I went with Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Signature. November starts to get a little bit more cooler, more cooler days and then warmer. For that day, you know, around Thanksgiving, I went with Halloween Men This one, beautiful scent, powdery again, powdery notes, kind of spicy, still kind of fresh to me. Again, it seems to work during those times. The one that turned me on to is a lady there at Drug Emporium when I got this probably about 2 years ago. Beautiful scent. I wore it around that time. Again, I get a lot of compliments during that time. And so again, so that's why I went with Halloween Mint. December I had to throw a bonus in there. The fact that I wore this a lot during this December, during when it's a little bit more cool around Christmas time. I've taken this sometimes, when we go to my mother-in-law down to Brownsville. It don't get hot down, it don't get cold down there at all. It's kind of cool, but still, But I went with Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo, the original. Again, I just love these sweet scents. I love these sweet scents. Especially, around here, it works good. I know these button rush, sometimes it gets a little stuck. There it is. Sweet coffee scent. A lot of people drink a lot of coffee during that time, around Christmas time. Coffee, sweet, warm. It's inviting. It's just, to me, it speaks Christmas. Speaks Christmas to me every time I smell this. Or I love this. I had to get a backup bottle. Got it, in my collection. I love it that much. I had to get a backup bottle. So again, I went with Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. Also, that it was new to my collection that I loved. Love. Again, y'all noticed I got a lot of sweet scents in here. The next one I went with, again, also for December, like just extra bonus. It lasts 5-6 hours. Again, I went with Michael Jordan Legend. I guess because I'm filled with that hype and it was talked about a lot. And syrupy, sweet, beautiful scent. Love it. And again, I feel like that's the time, you wake up early, and again, coffee, you put, your cupcake, your pancakes with the syrup. It just speaks to me of Christmas time, because I know my family, we all get together around that time. Around 24, 25, 26, we all stay together. We cook breakfast, and it's just beautiful. It just reminds me of that every time I smell this. So again, that's why I went with Michael Jordan Legend. So hopefully I had to be able to complete this. Again, I threw an extra bonus in there, which was the Michael Jordan one. Hopefully I hit every one of them, and hopefully this informed y'all. And ain't nobody I want to tag. I'm new to this, really trying to get into the flow of this. And again, if you feel the need, you want to do it, go for it. Give it a shot. See what you got in your collection. Again, I could have went other different routes also, but I decided to go with this way. I think I came out, with a decent scents for each month. But again, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think. What are you wearing and during, throughout the year? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Make sure you share and subscribe and be safe. And don't forget, when you smell good, you feel good. Y'all stay blessed.